Coach here on the Gerald the Boss Man show, and we're here with the new head coach of the Niagara Purple Eagles up there. And out of the MAC conference, Coach Patrick Beeline on the show with us. Coach Beeline, how are things up there in Niagara, man?
Hey, doing well, JR. Thanks for having me on. It's believe it or not, it's 90 degrees, so it feels really good right now.
Coach, you're hotter than Atlanta is right now. Believe it or not.
Yeah, that's what we like. We're in this for these long winters up here, so we wish we could hold on to this heat, but we know that basketball season, that winter is coming, but we don't mind it.
Well, Coach, how was your summer and spring been so far with your new guys? Because I know you got the job at a good time to kind of get a feel for your guys. So how's that been, getting them acclimated to your system with the workouts, the summer school, and those things going on so far, Coach?
Yeah, it's been great. When I got the job, I was able to work with the team for about a month and, kind of see what we had. And we kind of, taught our principles of the offensive and defensive philosophies. And then after the school year had ended, a couple guys decided to transfer. And so we've hit the road recruiting. And as of right now, we brought in 6 players. There's 7 returners to the team. And I'm really excited about it. We're in summer school, so we have workouts every day. Time to our advantage to instill not only our principles on the offensive, defensive end but what we're about off the court, because that makes a huge difference when that translates to on the court.
You got there right, Coach, and also having those 4 hours, Coach Beeline, is really important. I know it used to be 2 hours, it used to be no hours, but to have 4 hours and you've been a new coach, that has to be immensely helpful as you get ready to get into the fall here, coming up here real soon.
Oh, it's huge. Coming from a Division II, where as soon as the season ends, you can't really work with the guys, to having a Division I program where you have all summer. And these guys got on campus last Monday, and they'll be here all the way till August 14th. So it's just a huge perk, especially when you're taking over a new program.
Got that right, Coach. And how's that process of trying to recruit the guys on your team to get them to buy into your system? Because I know you're the new coach and you didn't recruit these guys. So what things do you do to go about kind of get these guys to buy into you? And you all, they know who your dad is. They know where you come from, what kind of coach he is. So does that help a little bit kind of for us getting them to buy into you?
Yeah, that we kind of sell that. I used to be able to sell the Michigan offensive system and defensive system, and everyone, watched Michigan because they were so dominant on TV of the major sports networks. So, now I don't have that to kind of sell. But, we tell them to, research us, look back at the Lemoyne teams I had. But we also frame it as, you remember Tim Hardaway Jr. and Nick Stauskas and Trey Burke? That's the same offense they played in that you'll come here to play in Niagara. And then obviously, as my dad develops and gets that thing going in Cleveland, we'll sell that piece too, because I expect to see a lot of the same offensive and defensive philosophies that he took with him from Michigan.
THJ was a great Atlanta Hawk. He was a great guy to cover. How was he when you guys had him in Michigan?
He was great. Yeah, he was big time. I mean, his work ethic, and he's really created into a solid pro. So, I know my dad was very impressed with him from the very beginning when he stepped on as a young kid into summer school at Michigan.
And, Coach, I know this means a lot to you to get a D1 job. You're a D2 at Lemoyne. Kind of same area up there, upper New York there, man. So do you feel comfortable that the fact that, hey, the area, so it's not that big a jump for you, but just knowing you have a D1 job now, you've been coaching D1 as an assistant coach, but now you have a program of your own there at Niagara?
Yeah, it's I get that question a lot, and I think my approach is, coaching is coaching. And, I moved 2.5 hours west. But it's still, we've gotten, really good at Lemoyne. And then at the same time, my dad, over the years, I've seen what he has done with different programs at Canisius, West Virginia, Richmond, Michigan. And I teach the same philosophies. I preach the same principles. And so I have no doubt it can work. And the MAC is a tough conference. But if you're in the coaching business, if you can coach, you can coach. And I feel we've got a great staff that can do that.
You got that right, Coach. And I know that conference very. I know Reggie Witherspoon up there, Coach Baggett, I know Coach Masterello of there, Siena, has got the job there. So I know in Baker and Quinnipiac. So I know it's a tough league. A lot of great guys in that league. A lot of tough coaches, a lot of smart coaches in that league. So you got to bring it every Friday and Sunday in that league. If you don't, you're in trouble.
Yeah, no, there are some big time coaches, and we had the MAC meetings about 3 weeks ago, and I was able to meet them all. And as a Division II coach, you watch the MAC. Obviously because of Canisius was so close to Syracuse, so and having my dad coach in the MAC, I'm familiar with the schools, but the coaches have obviously changed. But we got to get to Niagara back because they've been successful with Coach Mihalik in the past. We got to get Niagara back to the top of the map.
And speaking of that, Coach, trying to get players to Niagara, I feel like you always can do it any way you want to. It can be the high school senior route, the prep school route, the JUCO route, the grad transfer route, just a sit transfer that 6-1 and plays 1, 2, or 3 years for you guys. I feel like you have 5 ways to get guys, if you and nationally as well too, if you want to do that as well, to bring it to Niagara.
Yeah, so I think right now with getting the job so late, we're trying to just patch a few things. We believe we know what we have from our returners. We've patched a couple pieces with the guys we brought in with some junior college kids and transfers. But eventually we want to turn this thing into, where you're going after high school seniors and you're developing these kids into, 4-year players for you. You see how many teams win at the mid-major level with 4-year guys who have been in the system for a while. So, we're doing a little bit of patchwork right now, but we believe we can develop into a great program as far as just developing young kids throughout the years.
And player development is real key, Coach. We gotta get these guys mentally and physically, emotionally ready to play the season, whether it be in the fall, spring, or summer. To always kind of get better. I know when I was playing ball, Coach used to tell me, try to get 1% better today. Try to forget one more thing better than summertime. Just always try to find ways to get better, no matter whether maybe a rebound, whether work on your cuts, whatever it is. Try to look for something to make your game better. So how are you trying to implement that with your guys? Tell them about developing themselves mentally, emotionally, and physically, and on the court with actions on the court as well.
Yeah, well, I think, being a young coach myself, you understand the ups and downs of the games. You have gone through it. So, helping them, you're not always going to be the best player that day. But in your mind, you have to think you are, even if the shots are going in. So you got to, help your teammates out, and that makes the best teammate. And, but as well as skill development on the court, between, watching my dad and have gone through that to, Coach Greg Paulus, who he has come to staff, who would play at Duke and was a longtime Ohio State assistant. He's worked with some pros. Brian Smothers, who was with my dad, was in the trenches there, knows what their player development about. And my other assistant, Brett, who was with me at Lemoyne, knows how we teach things. So, that's what we sell as well when we recruit. We're going to develop you. Too many coaches these days teach players plays. We teach players how to play.
Amen to that, because you don't want to, you teach them how to play. When you're in that game, and a situation pops up that's not ideal, they know how to handle it. When they're like, what do I do, Coach? Or it look like a robot. Hey, Coach, what do I do next? So I love that because I feel like too many guys are robots out there, and while we're waiting on the coach to give them the call, rather than make a play, just wait on the call to run a play, which sucks sometimes.
Right, exactly. And the more you become, we call it, like you said, robotic. We want you to react. Coach may call a play, but you're going to go out and read what the defense gives you. And we teach that, okay, if they do this, then we're going to do this. But that goes into player development in understanding the game.
And Coach, I know non-conference schedule-wise, you might got to play a few guaranteed games and raise money for the program and the university. Beyond those guaranteed games, Coach, how do you see yourself going about trying to build that schedule? Is it be like a regional thing, or you want to try to get out on the road, play some different guys, or kind of get your players back home if you can? So how do you see about going about the non-conference schedule as you move forward, being the head coach at Niagara here?
Yeah, a little bit of both. You obviously got to play those big guarantee games, and you all obviously want to take care of some of your players that, regionally. So, if we have a kid from California trying to get out to California, maybe that's a bye game, or a kid in Pittsburgh, okay, you want to go play Duquesne. So, it's a little bit of both. This year the MAC is changing to 20 games, so we'll play 20 games instead of 18. So those are 20 tough games, and you got to schedule in your favor, but not too much early on, because if you get a little bit of fool's gold of scheduling easy, we're not out here to win the non-conference. We want to win the MAC, and you'll take your lumps early. I will do that as a coach, and I hate to lose. Don't get me wrong, but if it loses, those losses turn into development for your program, for the Benner, that will then eventually lead to championships in the MAC. I'm all for that.
I hear that. And coach, playing 20 games is like, man, that's a gauntlet there, man. Like, is that because you have 11 teams and they want to make sure you all play each other twice now? Is that probably why they're doing it now?
Yeah, I believe so. That's which is okay. I'm okay with that. It's, you get 10 more home games, so that's good.
Yeah, because especially at the level you guys are at, home games are hard to come by. Nobody wants to come. They don't want to give you guys a home game. They don't have to.
Yeah, well, everybody this year, I'll be honest, everyone wants to come and play us this year and take over a new program. Everyone sees a little bit of blood in the water, but, I'm hopeful that won't last for long.
And coach, I ask you about your dad real fast. I know he gets a job at Cleveland. How excited was he to take that job with the Cavaliers? And I know JB Bickerstaff is a great guy. I know him from my time covering the Grizzlies. A real cool dude as well. So he's a guy, great lead assistant, a great loyal guy right there. But how does he feel about that gig? How's he adjusting to the NBA way of life, trying to get with the draft, and how it's working out for agency wise? How's he doing all that so far?
Yeah. My dad's been great. He has this new sense of energy. I can tell in his voice that he is just excited to plain, flat out coach. And he is not worried about compliance. He's not worried about where he's flying to recruit. He is just in the gym coaching and thinking about that and player development, what he loves to do at his age of 66. He couldn't be more excited about the opportunity. I believe, with JB Bickerstaff, and he hired Antonio Lang. So I think that front part of the bench is almost complete, and he's really excited about it. And he's going to continue to learn. I believe he's been ahead of the curve with, his style of play offensively already. The West Virginia teams we had the 5-man that could shoot it, Kevin Pittsnoggle, and the game has turned into that. And he has so many things that, I'm looking forward to watching Kevin Love, a stretch 4-5-man that my dad could help him with. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I've never been a huge NBA fan as far as team-wise, but I got more maroon in my closet right now than you know.
I hear that, yeah. I think the Cavs and the Hawks are two teams on the rise, and I know we trade away the Cavs draft picks, so it's no sense for y'all to lose no more now, because we traded the pick away for DeAndre Hunter. So it's like, no sense to make sure you guys don't lose anymore. But yeah, it's good, man, seeing the Hawks and the Grizzlies and the Cavs up and coming and growing. Seeing all these young guys developing here is going to be real fun. That's what I got for you, Coach. A little fun question for you. What has been your favorite food spot up there in Niagara? What's some food spots you liking up there so far, man?
Yeah. Well, I love hot foods. Okay, like spicy, like suicide wings. So I'm a big Duff's guy. I like Duff's. I like the Anchor Bar, but I have to say right now, Duff's chicken wings is my go-to.
So you would like it down. There's a spot called Pepper Fire Chicken here in Atlanta. Real hot chicken.
Okay.
They got it from mild to extreme. And the mild even gets me going, Coach. I can't deal with the mild. I'm not a hot food guy, but the extreme may be something you want to try when you're down here recruiting, man. You might want to try the Pepper Fire Chicken, man.
I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to definitely take you up on that, and I'll look up that restaurant, and I'm gonna get the extreme.
Hey, Coach, it's gonna burn your mouth, man. It's gonna be real dark and real. You go smell it. We open the can, it's gonna come and hit you in the face, and that bread gonna be soppy with all the hot sauce on it. It's gonna be bad for you, man. You're gonna enjoy it though.
Yeah, as long as you got some blue cheese right there, that will cool it down for me.
Oh, they have you ranch, blue cheese. They have it all for you over there, man. They got it all for you. But Coach.
Excellent.
Thank you for your time today, Coach. We'll talk to you again down the road, man. Best luck to you with the program. We'll be talking to you in non-con as well, Coach.
Great. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome, Coach. Have a good day, man.
All right. You too.
For all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Hey there, your yard took a real beating this summer. Luckily, Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard has your back. Just feed your grass with Scott's again this fall when the air is cool and the soil is warm. It's the perfect time to give your lawn a boost. If you do, Winter Guard will give your yard the nourishment it needs to help weak, thin grass recover and support root growth, giving you a greener, more resilient lawn both now and next spring. Guaranteed. Grab a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard today. You'll be back to barbecuing in no time. This is a Scott's Yard.
Hey parents, we all try to be extra careful with our children in the car, but then we get an important call or text. Remember, our children are watching. Make every drive a good example. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consulting, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today. True Speech and 313 Fresh. Family Grind ENT. Believe in it. Get it.
A gorgeous tan from Suntan City gives you an inner glow that relights the fire when you run into your first crush.
Vicky, who was that?
An old boyfriend.
Lucky you just tanned at Suntan City.
Lucky he's single. We're doing lunch tomorrow.
Won't be single for long then.
During Tour of the City, try all 5 tans, including spray tan, for just $4.99. Restrictions may apply. Click to buy now.
When you're a teen, you finally get to make some of your own decisions. Who are you going to hang out with? What do you want to be? Are you going to glance at that text while driving? Remember, a split second is all it takes for something tragic to happen. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
It's maybe the night that my dreams might let me know all the stars are closer, all the stars are closer.
Tell me what you gonna do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me.
Alexa, play Kendrick Lamar and SZA.
Okay. Maybe the night that my dreams might let me know all the stars are closer.
With Amazon Music, a voice is all you need. Get tens of millions of songs. Download the Amazon Music app today.
Yeah, it's your man JC, the host with the most, baby, and it goes down each and every Saturday night right here in the city of Memphis. That's right, y'all. It goes down at Clicks Sports Bar Memphis, baby. 3705 Malco Way, Memphis, Tennessee 38125. Come out and join us, the Three Kings, each and every Saturday night for the livest karaoke in the city. Everybody gets in free till 10 p.m. Only $5 after. Great food. We got drink specials. We got all kind of games, man. We got the pool tables popping. Whatever you want, we got you, man. Come on out. Have a good time with us each and every Saturday night. That's Clicks Sports Bar, Memphis.
All right, folks, back in the Gerald the Bossman show. We're continuing our series with HBCU head coaches. Our new coach is a very cool guy, Coach Kenny Blakeney of the Howard Bison up there in D.C., the DMV area, is doing big things. Morgan State, this guy, Coach Brothers over there. So the DMV school is doing real well. UMES got their new coach, Coach Kraft, and then we're talking to Coach Blakeney. Coach, how are things going in D.C., man? How's July treating you? Been on the road there, man.
JR, it's unbelievable right now. It's an unbelievable time. We've been able to get out on the road and see guys in the class of 2020, guys in the class of 2021, and, some younger guys even in the class of 2022. So, we're making our rounds. We were in D.C. for the first couple of weeks where they had a high school certified tournament. They had tournaments at several different sites. One site, my old high school, DeMatha Catholic High School, and another site in Washington, D.C., the Murray School. And then last weekend, we had a chance to get out. Our staff, we were in Atlanta at the Under Armour event. We had other guys that were at the Peach Jam, guys down at Birmingham at the Adidas event, and then some guys at Hoop Scoop, the Hoop Group up in Atlantic City and Spooky Nook. So we've been busy, JR, trying to get the rhythm down of MEAC recruiting and Howard University recruiting.
Yes, indeed. Now, Coach, you have to recruit more for academics than Howard than you would other MEAC schools. I know Howard's a great academic standard as well. So do you have to recruit more for academic-wise than athletic ability and hoping to kind of mesh the two together to get the right guy and the right fit for your program?
Absolutely, we do. And that's I think that's the great honor of being the head coach at Howard University is that we have a chance to represent our school. Howard right now currently is ranked the 89th school in the country. And if you look at sort of the numbers of all the different universities in the country, there's over 7,680 colleges all over the country. And Howard is in the top 1.4% of those universities. So we have a unique opportunity to recruit incredible student athletes that are unbelievable in the classroom, but also guys that can play basketball. And I think coming from an Ivy League background, going to DeMatha Catholic High School here in D.C., playing at Duke, has given me an opportunity to understand, not only the value of a great education, but also that there's a lot of kids out here that are great students that are looking for, that kind of academic challenge for them in college. So it's definitely, JR, a great blend, but it's one that I'm very fortunate and lucky to represent.
And Coach, I know you feel great about this, being able to mold young men, put a stamp on young men, because it's been going, as you know, Coach told you off there, I went to TSU, HBCU school as well, so it's very important that our coaches also our father figures as well. I lost my father at 14, so Coach Alexander was a father figure for me at Tennessee State University, and I know guys who you recruit, you can be their father figures for them, help lead them the rest of their lives, be there for them in their corner, so big task responsibility to mold young men. How's that task really resonate with you to want to know that you get to help mold young black men into this world that we live in today?
It's a great honor to be able to do that, to be honest, JR. I grew up in inner city DC. I was a product of, the boys club system. I played my, grassroots sports at number 8 boys club, and I also was in my community there was a remote recreation center. And it was kind of a village that raised me. So I understand how important it is for coaches to be father figures and also teachers and leaders to their student athletes. And it's like I said, it's an honor to be able to try to pass upon lessons that were taught to you as a youth and adolescent, young man, and now as a husband to these young student athletes. We are teachers. We work in higher ed, so to be able to do that, JR, is we're very lucky to be able to touch kids in a way because we have one of those classrooms that kids actually enjoy being in. So since we have that tool, we might as well utilize it in a way that helps benefit them in the short term, but also in the long term.
And Coach Blakeney, what has been the biggest adjustment for you? You've been an assistant for a long time at many different stops, but now you're the head man in charge. So how is that adjustment being kind of moving over that one seat where all the decisions begin and end with you making the final call? So how's that adjustment been for you so far?
Honestly, I think the biggest challenge has been, moving over one seat is time. I literally don't have time from the time I wake up until the time I go to bed. I'm working. I'm planning. I'm thinking about our program. I'm thinking about our players. So it's either for me right now. It's work and my family, and it's pretty much everything I do right now. So that's been the biggest challenge, is just to understand and try to carve out some time for me personally where I can, go work out or even watch an NBA Summer League game. That's challenging to do sometimes because the time commitment, being a head coach is extremely difficult. So that's been the biggest kind of adjustment that I've had to make so far.
And I was telling Coach, I was talking about HBCU schools and different coaches and new coaches. I was telling about your experience. You've been an assistant since 1996. I mean, you've been in the business for a long time, and you know how to build a program. So from James Madison to the point you are today, you know how to build a program. And I feel like you getting a job at Howard, you didn't been a head coach before, but you know how it's been done in your previous stop. You had many different examples of how to do it, so you've got a chance to kind of mold with your own little fit to it on what you've learned over your career. Now, so I said, hey, Coach Blake is in a great spot. He's in D.C., in the MEAC, in a school that's on the rise, in a school where he can win and get great guys, smart guys in there and do a great job from the jump.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very lucky, to be honest with you, and I always joke a little bit, but there's a lot of seriousness to this. I've been almost like Forrest Gump in my career a little bit, having a chance to play at DeMatha for Coach Morgan Wooten, one of the greatest teachers and leaders, not only in high school, but in any set level of basketball. Coach Wooten won over 1,200 basketball games as a coach, and he's enshrined in the Naismith Hall of Fame in Massachusetts, in Springfield, Massachusetts. I was lucky to play for, arguably the best college coaches, or one of the best coaches, period, in the history of the game, Mike Krzyzewski. He's the all-time winningest college coach, 5 national championships, the Olympic team head coach. He's produced so many All-Americans and NBA guys. I'm lucky to have had a chance to have played for him, and he's enshrined in the National Naismith Hall of Fame. My first job, I worked for Lefty Driesell. Coach Driesell is, one of the top 10s in terms of all-time wins in college basketball. Coached a number of All-Americans, a number of NBA guys, and he himself is enshrined in the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. And then I worked for 2 guys, in Tommy Amaker at Harvard and Mike Bray, who's the head coach currently at Notre Dame. And those 2 guys are the all-time winningest coaches at their respective schools. So I've just been lucky, JR, to be honest with you, to kind of be in the right place at the right time, like Forrest Gump, and just kind of ride the wave. So I've had a chance to see a lot of good things, to be honest with you, and hopefully those lessons and that I've learned along the way, I can carry over to our program at Howard.
Exactly, Coach, and I was also speaking on this as well about your program. I feel you would probably recruit high school seniors, international guys. I don't see the JUCO route being a route you all probably go more of a grad transfer or a sit 1 and play 2 or 1, or however many eligible they got left. I don't see the JUCO route been a route that you all go, but international wise, high school senior wise, grad transfer if it's the right fit, or transfer a guy that's the right fit for you guys?
Sure, and I think we're very lucky being in the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area, the DMV. It's probably the most fertile basketball area in the country right now. The number of Division I prospects, the number of NBA prospects that are coming out of this area year year in and year out. We have a great opportunity just being a school here in the DMV. To get some great kids. If you look at high schools in the Catholic League, you look at the DC Public League schools that are on the rise. You look at the charter schools. You go outside to Prince George's County and Montgomery County, and then you hit Northern Virginia. You can even go down to Richmond. Our philosophy a little bit is going to be, we can go 4 hours north, 4 hours south, car ride kind of recruiting, and see a lot of guys that are very good basketball players that are also good students. And I think when we're kind of looking at it a little bit, JR, it's very kind of hard for us to get in JUCO kids, and it's even hard for us to get a kid in who's a transfer after their freshman year. So our philosophy is going to kind of be, we have to get kind of older within our program. And, if we can take guys and guys that maybe have an upside with potential, and we may see that there's a chance for us to get better with redshirting that young man, to take a look at sort of that kind of philosophy a little bit. I grew up a Washington Redskin fan, and I thought that when Daniel Snyder took over the Redskins, that kind of that philosophy of growing homegrown kids through the draft had kind of stopped, and we started getting high-profile guys that were sort of a little bit towards the end of their career. We get a Bruce Smith that was still an all-pro player, but towards the end of his career. We get a high-profile guy like a Deion Sanders that was still one of the best guys, but we got him towards the end of his career. I want to do it like the Tampa Bay Rays a little bit, like the New York Yankees, where we're bringing guys in through our system. We may redshirt them. We may take a guy or two every year and redshirt. And as we're doing that, we're getting older. Guys are maturing. Guys are learning a little bit more kind of how things are trickled down from the seniors through the juniors, through the sophomores, through the freshmen. And we can have a little bit more consistency and continuity to our program, rather than going out the JUCO route, which is, like I said, extremely difficult because the academic requirements of Howard, or also the grad transfer route or normal transfer route. So if we can do it and be a little bit older in our program and kind of home grow our kids, that's the route I would love to take.
And Coach, you gotta love that you have 4 hours. We just got our practice for you called in today. Having the 4 hours, being a new head coach, get guys to get them some work on floor skill development as well, player development with the guys. Also get them in the gym a little bit to work out a little bit, see what they can do, get them stronger. So having a new program, I think having this 4 hours is really helpful. That they actually gave you guys more time to actually work with the kids. Did the last year when they changed the rule there.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a huge advantage for us. And, coming from an Ivy League program, JR, Ivy League schools don't have that luxury to work with their student athletes during the summer. So for us to have that luxury at Howard to be able to work with our student athletes 4 hours on the court and 4 hours in the weight room a week, it has really given not only our team, I think, a chance to try to get better, but it's gotten me a chance to kind of understand my voice a little bit, find myself a little bit, understand, kind of what I think is important, to play with some different philosophies, some different drills. So it's given me, it's almost kind of like a little bit of a conservatory a little bit, where we have an opportunity to kind of, start putting stuff into play a little bit on how we want to play and how we want this thing to look once the season comes. So it's been a great benefit, I think, so far. We have summer school is going to go to the 25th, 26th weekend, so we have a couple more weeks of practice, and then JR, we have an opportunity to, as a program, we're taking our team over to Spain, and we'll be over there. Yeah, so that's Dr. Wayne Fredericks and Mr. Kerry Davis has given us a great opportunity to try to have some extra opportunities to practice, expose our kids to a great learning and cultural and social experience. So we'll have 10 days of practice before we leave on August 9th, and we'll be in Spain from August 9th through the 18th. We'll play 3 games. We'll do a lot of tours, a lot of sightseeing, a lot of educational things. We're lucky because some of the players' families will be able to come over and join us. Our AD is going to come, and I think our president of the university, Dr. Wayne Fredericks, is going to come over for a game or so. So it gives us a chance to really bond, gives us a chance to compete, and, you can really learn a lot about your program and your team under that adversity of competition. So we're really looking forward to it, and like I said, for us to kind of showcase Howard on a world stage and expose that brand to a country that probably is not that familiar with our brand is a great opportunity, but also an opportunity for our student athletes to really have a chance to, have one of those trips that's a chance of a lifetime kind of trip.
We got 2 more for you, Coach. One of them is non-conference scheduling. I know in the MEAC you have to play guaranteed games to raise money for the university and the program. Beyond those guaranteed games, how you see yourself going about the schedule going forward, scheduling maybe more regionally, trying to take guys home who from different parts of the country. How you see yourself going about that schedule now, Coach? Then you have control of it going forward.
Yeah, that's a great question, JR, and thank you for asking. It's I think that the Howard brand is a very unique and special brand, and I don't take that lightly. As I mentioned to you earlier, we're academically ranked right now 89th in the country. I think we're going to move up a spot or 2 in the new world news and report that's coming out. So in understanding what the power of our brand is, I want to associate the Howard brand, that HU brand, with other great universities and academic brands. So I want to play schools like Duke University, Notre Dame, Vanderbilt, Northwestern, Stanford, UCLA. I think, and certainly Georgetown, GW, our local guys, Mount St. Mary's. I want to have our brand associated with, those other great brands in the country because I don't want to diminish our brand. Like, our brand's special. And, JR, our brand is so special that, Notre Dame in 2020 is going to come play us at home at the Burr.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that's how unique and special our brand is that, there's universities that are these elite kind of universities that want to expose their kids and their the university communities that they are housed in and work at to the best, what I think is the best HBCU in the world, and so they want to bring their kids to campus for that experience. We're in talks with other programs that are like Notre Dame to come play in the Burr, to have a very special and unique opportunity to bring their kids to a historic black college to have that experience. So head coaches that I've spoken to over the last week or 2 are very into it. And for them, it's a chance that they, to have their kids at Howard, to have their kids possibly taken by the Black History Museum downtown in Washington, D.C., to give them an educational and cultural experience is something that I think those schools should be taking a look at. So not only for us as, being for Howard, these Power 5 schools should be trying to take their kids and their programs to a lot of HBCUs and giving those HBCUs that opportunity.
Yes, indeed. And the last one I got for you, Coach, one for comment. There's a guy in African American Studies that you hit Howard named Dr. Greg Carr. You should go meet him.
Yes.
He went to Tennessee. He went to TSU like I did. He graduated back in '87, the year I was born. So. But he's a great guy. So I would say to you, Coach, you can't go to Afro Studies and look up Dr. Greg Carr. He'll share stories with you, man. He'll just enlighten your mind, man. The brother's a very smart brother. That's a guy I would just say, Coach, if you get a chance, go by and talk to him. You will enjoy it.
I will definitely look him up and go by and see him for sure.
And, Coach, I tell you what, I appreciate your time, Coach. I said I love your energy. I love your passion for university. And I guarantee you, Coach, if you ever need anything from me in this program, I would love to help you promote the Howard brand on this radio program and our affiliates and help you any way I possibly can, Coach, because I believe in you. I'm talking to you off air for an hour. Man, you got me excited about your program. I look forward to come up there and seeing you guys when the Hawks play with the Wizards. I look forward to stopping by and seeing you guys and seeing what you guys got going over at the Borough over at Howard, man.
There's no doubt. And, JR, anything you need from me, man, you know you got it. Please, we're going to make you, even though I know you're a TSU guy, we're going to make you part of the Howard family, man. So we'd love to have you up. We'd love to have you to the Burr and host you and, show you that good HU hospitality.
Coach, our little rock of Howard polo or Howard hat, I'll wear it proudly, Coach. I have no problem doing that. I'll become a Bison. I sure will, Coach. HU all day, Coach. I'm with it.
HU, you know.
Yes, indeed. Well, Coach, hey, man, thank you again, Coach. Have a great day and a great evening. We'll talk to you real soon, buddy.
Thank you, JR. It's been an honor, man. I really enjoyed myself.
You're very welcome, Coach. Thank you.
Take care, sir. Bye-bye.
All right.
For all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Hey there, your yard took a real beating this summer. Luckily, Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard has your back. Just feed your grass with Scott's again this fall when the air is cool and the soil is warm. It's the perfect time to give your lawn a boost. If you do, Winter Guard will give your yard the nourishment it needs to help weak, thin grass recover and support root growth, giving you a greener, more resilient lawn both now and next spring. Guaranteed. Grab a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard today. You'll be back to barbecuing in no time. This is a Scott's Yard.
Hey parents, we all try to be extra careful with our children in the car, but then we get an important call or text. Remember, our children are watching. Make every drive a good example. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our Teen Driver Safety Program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consulting, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today. True Speech and 313 Fresh, Family Grind, ENT. Believe in it, get it.
A gorgeous tan from Suntan City gives you an inner glow that relights the fire when you run into your first crush.
Vicky, who was that?
An old boyfriend.
Lucky you just tanned at Suntan City.
Lucky he's single. We're doing lunch tomorrow.
Won't be single for long then.
During Tour of the City, try all 5 tans, including spray tan, for just $4.99. Restrictions may apply. Click to buy now.
When you're a teen, you finally get to make some of your own decisions. Who are you going to hang out with? What do you want to be? Are you going to glance at that text while driving? Remember, a split second is all it takes for something tragic to happen. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
It's maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer.
Tell me what you gonna do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me.
Alexa, play Kendrick Lamar and SZA.
Okay.
Maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer.
With Amazon Music, a voice is all you need. Get tens of millions of songs. Download the Amazon Music app today.
Yeah, it's your man JC, the host with the most, baby, and it goes down each and every Saturday night right here in the city of Memphis. That's right, y'all. It goes down at Clicks Sports Bar Memphis, baby. 3705 Malco Way, Memphis, Tennessee, 38125. Come out and join us, the Three Kings, each and every Saturday night for the livest karaoke in the city. Everybody gets in free till 10 p.m. Only $5 after. Great food. We got drink specials. We got all kind of games, man. We got the pool tables popping. Whatever you want, we got you, man. Come on out. Have a good time with us each and every Saturday night. That's Clicks Sports Bar, Memphis.
All right, folks, back in the Gerald the Bossman show. We're joined by New Atlanta Hawks big man Damian Jones, fresh from the Warriors to the Hawks now. Damian's on the line with us right now. Damian, how things going with you, my brother?
Doing pretty good, man. How about you?
Hey, man, I can't complain, man. The Falcons training camp is starting up here today, man, so a lot of work coming ahead, but very excited for it, brother.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Yeah.
I hear that, man. For you, Damian, I mean, hey, you know, I know you're probably surprised by the trade from Atlanta to going to the Hawks from the Warriors, man. So how excited are you for the new opportunity with the Hawks, man, knowing it's a young team on the rise with a great program for player development with Coach Pearson, got Trey Young and John Collins already in-house, man. So how you feeling about joining this up-and-coming squad here?
I think it should be pretty good, you know, get a fresh start, you know, with a new team. And then it's a you know, a team on the rise, too, with being a very young team. So I think everything should go great.
Exactly. And, Damian, I feel like I saw you say this before. You get a chance to kind of show what you can really do. Now, I know because you played at Vanderbilt, so I know what you can do. A lot of people don't know that you're a very skilled big man. You're more than just dunks and layups. You know, people don't realize something about you. So what do you want to show the fans of Atlanta and show the NBA who have maybe pegged you only as a dunker, and that's all you are?
You know, I feel like I have more of an opportunity now to, like, you know, really show forth, like, more of what I can do. So, you know, in that regard, just basing off how the offense is run, you know, just depending on how we do things, we'll see how that goes.
Now, Damian, you know, I know you probably noticed from afar how Alex Lynn and even Dwayne Dedman last year pretty much stretch fives, man. They're out there running pick and roll to Trey Young and popping out shooting threes. And I know you have range to your game as well. That's not been part of your game with the Warriors per se. So I'd be excited knowing how Alex Lynn got to this game. He's a three-point shooter now. Dwayne Dedman as well. He went to Sacramento and got paid off of what he did in Atlanta. So getting to work with Coach Greg Foster and Coach Lloyd Pierce has to really excite you, man.
Yeah, I think it should be great. You know, seeing how they were playing this year is really encouraging. So I think the player development program there is going to be great for me.
Exactly, and I know the Hawks have been on development. Well, also with Coach Chris Gent, Melvin Hunt. Coach Chris has a great staff, and Travis was a Golden State for a while and knows you. So you have to feel good knowing Travis believes in you to trade for you and bring you to this Hawks program here going forward.
Oh yeah, I mean it feels great. You know, he was a reason why I feel like I was drafted to the Warriors, and having him bring me apart makes me feel more welcome to be a part of the squad.
Yes, indeed. Now, Damian, as you get prepared for summertime here, what are you doing for us working out? You shooting 1,000 shots a day, doing a lot of cardio. What are you doing to kind of get ready to get your body ready for when September, October comes around here real soon?
Doing some of all of that, you know, just following the weight program. You know, got a weight trainer here. I'm in Nashville. You know, I'm also taking classes and things, but you know, just getting in the gym, working out on the court like twice a day, and also like get my weight training in.
Yes, indeed. Being back in Nashville, I mean, being in Nashville is always a good thing, brother. And also going from, you get the good food, hot chicken. So are you over there? You've been over there at Van. You know you got Coach Stackhouse now over there. So are you kind of get some run in with those guys as well?
Yeah, I think we're supposed to get some run in like this weekend, but you know it was good to meet the staff. I went and met them like this past week, and you know it's cool to meet everybody. You know everybody. Seems excited for the upcoming season, so I think it should be a good one.
Yes, indeed. And I know, like you said, Coach Stackhouse has a heck of a staff he's assembled there, good support staff, and you know, just by him being there at Vanderbilt, your alma mater, man, just that name value, it gives that cachet that Vanderbilt ain't had in a long time, having him with Jerry Stackhouse as the head coach, a known NBA player, a successful guy from North Carolina, a G League Coach of the Year, man. So you got to love that for your school.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Played against Coach Stackhouse. You know, when coached the Raptors G League team. You know, they won the championship that year. So I think it should be good for this team.
Yes, indeed, and also, Damian, you was out west, man. You know, I knew you from Baton Rouge. You a Southern guy like I am, man. So, What was the adjustment of living out west from a Southern guy coming from Baton Rouge, going to Nashville, going out to the Bay Area, and now you're coming back to the South to Atlanta? So, how do you feel coming back to a surrounding that you're used to? But how was the experience out west as well?
Being out there wasn't bad at all. You know, I'm pretty chill too. So like, you know, that's kind of like a big vibe there. Like everybody's like real relaxed, kind of laid back, in a sense. So it wasn't bad to me. So it was cool.
Exactly. Now, now I heard you tell a story about when you found out you was traded. So if you could share with our listeners, how did you find out you was traded, man? So tell a little bit about that little story right there.
Yeah, like I woke up, you know, I was about to, you know, get some food. I was about to go to Pancake Pantry in Nashville, and like in the parking lot, like my agent, like he called me and told me like you about to get traded. So I'm just like, dang, all right, you know, I was just trying to get some pancakes or something, you know.
Yeah, so this was some Pancake Pantry. Hey, at Pancake Pantry over there be fire over there, bro. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
I miss going over to Pancake Pantry over there, bro. It's real nice. Now, in Atlanta, you know, got a lot of food in Atlanta too, man. So, you know, you got this at barbecue. You can hit up Taco Mac is one of the big ones down there. 6 feet under, man. You got a lot of food options in Atlanta, brother. I mean, you're going to really love that while you down there.
Oh, that's a bet. Yeah, I'm going to check out all the spots, man.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, man, like you said, man, it's a business, man, but I feel like for you, man, I was telling some guys off the air about this. You coming to Atlanta, I mean, you've come from a winning program at Golden State. So guess what? You're in your third year now, going to your trying to get things going for yourself, but you got to tell the guys, hey, I've been in a winning program. I know how these guys who won the championship did it and went to the finals did it, and so I can share with you guys some of what I know. Do you feel like you can be a leader in that regard for this Hawks team is a little bit younger, haven't quite won yet?
Yeah, you know, I feel like, you know, taking kind of like how the mentality they had over there in the Bay with the Hawks, I think that could be like very huge for the squad. So, just putting in like my little tidbits of like just that winning culture there will be good.
Yes, indeed. What are your thoughts about you? Just I know you've been on at the Hawks for a few weeks here, right? Now, so how's that since being meeting like people around the organization? I know it's probably exciting for you to meet new people, and your trainer from Golden State is here as well.
Yeah, got a lot of familiar faces there. So I actually seen them whenever I went up there last weekend. So it was good to see them, and it's just going to meet some new people. But I feel like there's a lot of familiar faces there as well. So I think it should be a good transition.
Yes, and that's one guy for Boggs. He's one of my good buddies, man. Give us a quick Andy Boggs story if you can before we get out of here.
My guy Boggs, hey, he always been looking out for me. So over at Zandy, he's a great dude.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Hey, Damien, hey, I saw your boy Luke got a deal in Chicago, man. Wade's going overseas, man. So your guys are still playing well, man. You represent real well the Commodores. So, as always, brother, anchor down. But I also led you now true to Atlanta with the Hawks now, brother. We'll see you down the road, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Thanks again, Damien. Big ups to you, brother.
I appreciate you.
All right, folks, it's Damian Jones on the Bossman Show.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today, True Speech and 313 Fresh, Family Grind ENT. Believe in it, get it.
A gorgeous tan from Suntan City gives you an inner glow that relights the fire when you run into your first crush.
Vicky, who was that?
An old boyfriend.
Lucky you just tanned at Suntan City.
Lucky he's single. We're doing lunch tomorrow.
Won't be single for long then.
During Tour of the City, try all 5 tans, including spray tan, for just $4.99. Restrictions may apply. Click to buy now.
Suntan City, let yourself shine.
When you're a teen, you finally get to make some of your own decisions. Who are you going to hang out with? What do you want to be? Are you going to glance at that text while driving? Remember, a split second is all it takes for something tragic to happen. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
It's maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer.
Tell me what you gonna do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me.
Alexa, play Kendrick Lamar and SZA.
Okay.
Maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer.
With Amazon Music, a voice is all you need. Get tens of millions of songs. Download the Amazon Music app today.
Yeah, it's your man JC, the host with the most, baby, and it goes down each and every Saturday night right here in the city of Memphis. That's right, y'all. It goes down at Clicks Sports Bar Memphis, baby. 3705 Malco Way, Memphis, Tennessee, 38125. Come out and join us, the Three Kings, each and every Saturday night for the livest karaoke in the city. Everybody gets in free till 10 p.m. Only $5 after. Great food. We got drink specials. We got all kind of games, man. We got the pool tables popping. Whatever you want, we got you, man. Come on out. Have a good time with us each and every Saturday night. That's Clicks Sports Bar, Memphis.
How do you feel about your office? Is it just a space for your company, or is it a space to help you grow your company? From new HQs to satellite offices, with WeWork, you can find a space that works for you. Visit we.co/Space Matters to learn more.